Hi, I'm Sarah from Paradise Fibers, and today I'm going to show you how to do the long tail cast on. Alright, so with the long tail cast on, you're only going to need one needle. And first we're going to start with a slip knot. Now the thing you have to know about the long tail cast on is you're going to be using up both sides of the yarn on either side of your slip knot. So the tricky part is figuring out how much yarn you're going to need. I don't really have a magic formula. I've heard online that it's like a foot for every 20 stitches of worsted weight yarn. I personally kind of like to live on the edge and just guess, but it's definitely better to have too much rather than too little of a tail, because if you have too little, you're going to have to rip it out and start over. So to make a slip knot, you're going to take your yarn and just make a little loop like that. And with the yarn that's in the front of the loop, bring it around to the back and just pull a little part of it through like that. And that is your slip knot. So you're just going to gently snug it up onto your needle. You don't want your slip knot or your cast on stitches to be too tight, or it's going to make your next row of knitting really tricky. So the next step is you now have these two strands of yarn hanging down here. You're going to take your index finger and your thumb and put them in between the yarn like this. And then you're going to grab the hanging down part with the rest of your fingers. So it's like this. You're going to drop this down in here, so I'll show that again. Your thumb and your pointer finger go between the yarn. You're going to grab the rest of it like that, and then just bring your needle down like this. So you now have this loop around your thumb. You're going to take your needle and go up into that loop, grab the strand of yarn over the top that's over your finger, bring it back through the loop, and then let it slide off. So you're just going to repeat that process for however many stitches your pattern tells you to cast on. So again, you're going up into the loop that's around your thumb, grab the yarn from your finger, bring it back through the loop, and let it slide off, and then gently tighten it onto your needle. Again, just being careful not to have it too tight. Obviously, you're not going to want it too loose either, but so you're going up into that loop, grab the yarn, bringing it back through and letting it slide off. And that is the long tail cast on. That's creating your first row of knitting, basically. So you can see that's if you're doing like stockinette stitch, then your next row is going to be a purl row, because you can see the purl bumps there, and it's knit stitches on the front. Alright, so now you know how to do the long tail cast on. If you have any questions about casting on or knitting in general, give us a call here at Paradise Fibers. Our phone number is 888-320-7746, and our website is paradisefibers.com. Thanks, and happy knitting!